Hi everyone, I'm Laura Boyle. Welcome to today's session. We'll be focusing on our top 3 chakras. What are our chakras? There are 7 energy centers starting from the base of our spine all the way up to the top and crown of our head, and they help support our spirituality, health, and wellness. So today we'll be focusing on, as I mentioned, the top 3 chakras, which would be the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. Our throat chakra is, of course, all about how we express ourselves and speak our truth, and that could be not just with our speech, but also in our writing or other forms of communication. The third eye, right between the eyebrows, is the seat of our intuition. And the crown is our connection to any sort of higher power that works for you, whether that be a God presence, the universe, universal love. So the third eye is about trusting our own intuition and connecting with ourselves. And the crown chakra is connecting from outside of ourselves to get that guidance and support our inner intuition. Yoga and movement are excellent ways to help balance our chakras and keep the energy flowing freely. So we definitely want to make sure that the energy is flowing, we don't have any blockages or obstacles, and that helps us stay balanced and secure and peaceful. So today's practice will focus on ways that we can breathe deeper into our throat, our third eye, and crown, as well as our movements to help support that energy flow. Right now I'm in a seated position. I have a blanket and a couple of blocks, but do feel free to grab anything you think you might need, maybe even a strap if you're accustomed to using that in your practice. We'll start seated with a quick grounding and meditation to start our session today. You can close your eyes or have a soft gaze and bring your awareness to the throat, the inner eye area between your brows and your crown. See if there's anything in there you would like to notice, any image, emotion, or word that comes to mind as you bring your awareness to those areas. In our practice today, as we breathe into those 3 chakras, we will be breathing in clarity and connection. One more deep breath here. Good. Let's start with some seated cat-cow. So I'm going to take my arms and hands behind me, roll back the shoulders, open the chest, and bring my chin up. And then reach forward. Bring the arms around and round the back. You can even touch the floor and bring the chin to the chest. Let's go back and forth with our breath, nice and slow, feeling your throat open and your chest as well. One more, coming forward. And then slowly back to center. Let's come up to tabletop. If you would like a blanket under your knees, just roll it out a bit here. And in this tabletop position, hips are over knees, shoulders over your wrists, fingers are spread wide. For a moment here, just pause and realize and think through how you can feel your breath going all the way down the front and back body. So breathe nice and deep, feeling that through the throat all the way down to the base of your spine, and then all the way back up as you exhale. Good. Then I'm taking my right hand and reaching it up to the ceiling, tucking it under the left for thread the needle, bringing my head down to the mat. Make sure that the shoulder is away from your neck so that you're not bringing your shoulder all the way up into your ears. This hand can stay in front. It can reach out in front of you, or if you would like, you can wrap it around. Pause here for a moment and feel the connection between your throat, third eye, and crown as you breathe in and let the shoulder drop to the floor. Good. Hand comes up, reach that right arm back up, and then it meets the left back in table. Reset your table. Left hand now comes up, reaching up to the ceiling, under the right arm for thread the needle. Have the right arm in front, reaching out in front of you, or wrapped behind you. I'm going to keep mine in front. Making sure my shoulder is away from the ear. Breathing in as I let that shoulder drop to the floor. And then I bring that hand back in front of my face. Reach the left hand back up to the ceiling, and it meets the right back in table. I'm going to pause and adjust myself. From here, with our knees still under our hips, let's reach out in front of our mat for our puppy pose. So elbows can come down and the forehead to the floor. If you would like to make this more intense, you can try to bring your chin to the floor or even a block. Or you can simply put the forehead on the floor and reach through as you're pushing the elbows into the floor. Again, feel that connection between those top three chakras. From here, we'll walk our hands back up, tuck the toes under, and come up for our down dog. You can pedal your feet, giving your legs an opportunity to straighten out a bit. This is a great way to connect all 7 chakras as you take your breath all the way up the front and back and down the back body. And slowly walk the hands and the feet together. I'm going to bring my blanket out of the way and pause in a nice forward fold. Whether your fingertips are on the mat or if you would like to take one of your blocks, it's up to you. Fingertips can be on the floor, on the block, at any height that you need. Make sure that your feet are parallel in your forward fold. Take your arms, wrap them behind your knees, and see if you can bring your upper body closer to your knees. Bring yourself up to your hands to shins for a half lift. Feel that straight line from the crown all the way down to the base of your spine, pushing your glutes out behind you and reaching the head forward. And then exhale, forward fold again. Hold on to your elbows and take a ragdoll. Nice and slow. Hips are swaying. Head side to side or nodding yes and no. Releasing that neck. Place your hands more fully onto the mat. Bend the knees And slowly roll on up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Good. I'm going to take the block out of the way. Let's do some nice standing poses, whether you're at the front of your mat or I'm going to be sideways so that I'm facing you. Okay, starting with our Tadasana pose. It's a very active pose, even though it seems like you're not doing a lot. Feet are parallel. So you don't have one foot this way, your feet are not turned in. Feet are not turned out like this either. Feet are parallel, directly under the ankles. The knees, try not to have them turned in. See if you can use your thigh muscles to keep the knees aligned with the foot rather than turned in. Okay? Hips over the knees and shoulders over the hips. Take a moment and just see this posture. It's very different from what we do day to day. Tucking and the ribs come in. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, palms facing out, and chin is parallel to the floor. In this pose, mountain pose, feel the strength that you pull up from the earth, as well as the strength you connect and pull down from the heavens. So your feet are fully connected to the floor, and your crown is open and accepting. Slowly inhale, arms straight up, high mountain. Bend at the elbows for cactus pose in the arms with a slight back bend. Oh, I'm going to pause. There's no such thing as a cactus pose. Cactus arms.
I want to do those.
Cactus pose. There ain't no cactus pose. Inhale, reach the arms straight up for high mountain. Bring the arms down into cactus arms, opening up the chest and just bringing the chin up so that the throat is open. Slight back bend. Good. Reach up again, high mountain. Arms slowly come down. Take the right leg forward, left leg stays back. You have railroad tracks for stability. The hips are nice and square. The back heel is on the floor. Push into both feet and feel yourself feeling stable and grounded. Then gently push into that front knee so that it's bent. Reach the arms up. Again, slight back bend. Chin open. Throat open to the ceiling. Push both feet into the floor so you feel strong and secure. Then gently push the hips forward to bend that front knee and reach up to the ceiling. Again, chest is open, chin reaches up, throat is open to the heavens. Reach down and slowly step back into Tadasana. Inhale, arms come up again for high mountain. Exhale, arms back into cactus, opening up chest and throat again. Slight back bend. Good. Reach up for high mountain and slowly bring arms back down. Left foot comes forward, the right goes back a bit. Again, you have the railroad tracks for your hips for stability. Push the hips slightly forward for your front leg to bend. This is our warrior one. Back heel is on the floor, pushing into those feet, feeling stable and secure. Inhale, reach the arms up. Slight back bend as the chin reaches up. Slowly come down and step back into Tadasana. Good. Let's do our warrior two. I'm going to start with my right foot out, toes pointed forward. The back leg, toes are slightly 45-degree angle. Front heel is in line with the instep of my back leg. Gently bend that front knee. Float the arms up. Shoulders are down away from the ears. And I have a very focused gaze over my fingertips. Arms are parallel. Strong focus, connecting that inner guidance with outer guidance. Then straighten that front leg, hinge forward at the hip, bring that front arm down, reach the back arm up for triangle pose. Take a moment here and really feel yourself like it's between your two plates of glass. So you're not bent over forward, you're up here. And if that means that your triangle's up here, that's fine. As you breathe, see if you can sink a little bit more. See if you can reach a little bit more, connecting to the heavens. Slowly come back up, back to our warrior two position. Back arm comes down, flip the front arm, reach behind for reverse warrior. Reaching and looking up again. Connecting that inner guidance with outer guidance. And slowly come back to your warrior two. Good. Now we'll switch our legs over to the other side. My left foot now, the toes are pointed forward. Right leg is at a 45-degree angle, and my heel is in line with the instep of my back leg. Gently bend that front leg, float the arms up, shoulders down. Arms are parallel, and I'm gazing over my fingers. Very focused. Good. Straighten that front leg, hinge at the hips as you lean forward, bring the front arm down, back arm up for triangle pose. Good. Nice and strong. Push into those feet. Push into each heel. Ground yourself fully in each of the feet. Nice deep breath. And slowly come back up to your warrior two. Back arm comes down the back body. Flip that palm over and reach for reverse warrior. Good. And slowly back to warrior two. Arms can come down. We'll face forward. Toes are at about 45-degree angle. Tuck that tailbone under and just bend the knees for goddess pose. Pause here for a moment and see if you're not collapsing in. The knees are as much as they can be over the toes or around the toes rather than pinching in. Slowly bring arms to cactus. Pause for a moment here and feel the strength of this pose. Feel the connection of heaven and earth. Feel the ability here to have the confidence to speak your truth and then to act with your inner wisdom and outer guidance. Good. Slowly straighten the legs. Toes now pointed forward. Hinge at the hip. Just pause for a moment with a flat back. Push those glutes all the way back. Feel that connection again from the base of the spine to the crown of your head. And then you can round and come to the floor. You can come to a block. Round the head. Let gravity, I'm going to stand while I do this. Let gravity pull your head closer to the floor as much as you can, creating space in between the vertebrae. Head and neck are nice and heavy, released. You can have a softness in the knee, no need to lock them out. If you would like to have a block and you want to rest your forehead on the block while you're in this pose, you can feel free to do so. You can use it as a restorative pose. Good. Nice and slow. Then bend your knees more fully and slowly come on up. Good. Roll those shoulders back. We're back in our Tadasana. Pause for a moment and see that you're in a strong mountain pose. Good. And we'll slowly make our way back down to the mat, but let's go into a nice forward fold. Hinge at the hip and just reach down to the mat. You can either touch the mat or a block. Take a moment here. Again, let the head and the neck be heavy. Bend the knees more fully, plant the hands more fully onto the mat, and slowly come down to kneeling. From here, the knees will come wide, kiss the toes behind you, and reach out for child's pose. I'll cue from sitting since it's hard to do that with my head down. Try to tuck your chin towards your chest and have the top of your head, the crown of your head, touch the mat so that the back of your neck is elongated. Feel that space in the vertebrae as you also have shoulders away from the ears. Good. Giving extra space in that upper back and neck. From here, slowly walk the fingertips to the right side. You can have one hand on top of the other if you would like, and really stretch that side body. Reach forward with that. If you're going towards the right, reach forward with the left arm and really push that opposite hip back. Yep, good. Really get that nice side body stretch. And then slowly go back to center and walk your hands over to the left side. You can put your right hand on top of your left if you'd like. Really reach that right hand forward, pushing the hip back to get a nice side body stretch. Again, head and neck are heavy and loose, so there's no strain. Pause for a moment back in the center of child's pose. Reconnect with your breath, and again, feel those top 3 chakras connecting. On your next exhale, slowly come on back up to table. And make your way to sitting, whether you would like to swing your legs around or go down to one side and bring your legs around. Pause. I made a funny face. Pause. Take that out.
I got you.
While we're sitting, let's twist towards the right side. So bring this arm twisting towards the right side. Roll that back shoulder back. See if you can use those lower belly muscles to help you twist a little bit more. From here, exhale, bring the chin down to your chest. Shoulders away from the ears, stretching the back of the neck. Exhale, slowly bring the chin up to the ceiling. Push the jaw forward, stretching the front of the neck. And exhale back to center. Good. We'll twist to the other side now. Twisting towards the left, roll that back shoulder back. See if you can use these lower belly muscles to twist a little bit more. Exhale, chin down to chest. Shoulders down. Exhale, chin up to the ceiling, push the bottom jaw forward. And exhale back to center. Good. I'm going to take my left arm, wrap it around my body. Right arm reaches up over my ear and just gently pull the neck, stretching the side of my neck, bringing the shoulder down. I may want to bring my chin back and forth, whatever would feel good to stretch the side of the neck. Drop that shoulder, also get the upper traps. Exhale, release. Good. Right arm wraps around. Left arm goes up and over to the opposite ear. Gently pull. Drop that shoulder down. You could bring your chin forward and back slowly, stretching different parts of the neck. Pause wherever it feels sticky and needs some extra attention. And exhale, release. Good. Hopefully feeling more opening in the neck and the throat area as we focus on the crown and throat and third eye. Make yourself comfortable and get ready for your Shavasana, however you would like to be to help you integrate today's session, whether that's lying down, sitting, maybe in with legs against the wall, however you would like. Let's return to our opening meditation and focus on our throat, third eye, and crown chakra, breathing in clarity and connection. In your Shavasana, just soften yourself fully. Drop the shoulders, soften the throat, the brow, and drop your shoulders down as well as relax the hips, low back, and if your feet out, feet can fall to the side. Take these last moments of stillness to breathe in clarity and connection. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like, or if you want, you can start to bring some slow movement into your body, maybe a twist or stretch. Slowly make your way to sitting. Thank you for joining me for today's session. I hope your chakras are balanced and flowing and you feel connection and clarity. Namaste.